Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the midweek show. This is the one where we have a little bit more emphasis on the cheaper items. $3, $5, $10, things like that. Frankly, lately we've been doing a lot of the pretty expensive stuff. I had like 3 weeks in a row of pretty expensive inventory. So it's kind of a nice return to form to come back to the affordable stuff. So we're going to have some fun. I got all the classics. We got everything I just mentioned. We got Bronze Age bundles. We have 90s gimmick bundles. We got everything. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go to about 9:30 p.m. This is New Jersey Eastern time here. Bill's reminding us all to hit that like button. I always forget to say it myself, so thank you guys for reminding us here. That's great. Thank you very much. What's up, Colt? What's up, Brock, Andy, Laura, Robin, Bill, Palf, Johnny, Justin, David, Epp, Vinyl, Mikey, Enrique, and so many more. Esmeralda, Zach, how y'all doing today? Basically, for you newcomers, once a book hits the wall, let's say it goes on C, it's as simple as if you're the first to get it, you won the auction, right? You won that book. Once you get a book, you fill out this link right here. That is how I invoice you. Please and thank you. So why don't we get the party started with... Let's see. And this is an A through J. Let's do A for Amazing Spider-Man. This is my favorite Todd McFarlane cover ever, even more than Spider-Man 316. I've always loved that thing. That's going to be $10 on A. Nice sharp copy, near mint minus, right in that pocket. Also a near mint minus, we have the classic Weapon X. This is Marvel Comics Presents 72. That's going to be on H. I have a possible 9698 right here. Lethal Protector, number 1. I love that classic stuff. That's going to be on right there on D. Let me get out of the way. And then, Tale as Old as Time, a near mint, the Magneto cover of an X-Men 1. We got a real 90s kick going on right now. Who's going to be the first to start us out? I have a near mint of, is this first Silver Fox? I want to say Wolverine number 10. First Silver Fox. It's also the first Sabretooth in the Wolverine title. That'll be on I. We're putting up bangers. Who's going to be the first to do it? I have a near mint Marvel Comics Presents number 1. And that's actually in Mylar. That'll be down there on G. All right, so that's how it works, folks. See, David got A. So I make a pile for David Palfrey. Now, we are at the antique shop, so the camera does have a slight sway to it here. You'll get used to it. And who got I? Mr. Reinhardt got I. Nice. Tracksuit guy. And guys, by the way, especially for you newcomers like Tracksuit, whenever you get 10 claims, you actually get 10% off. If you get 20 claims, I'm going to give you 20% off. And that can be obtained at any claim sale. And Robin's going to take G. I grabbed H instead of I. Might be Andy. Yoink. Good catch. All right. All right, cool. We are caught up. I have a near mint first meeting of Wolverine and Venom. Marvel Comics presents 117. Classic cover right there. That's on B as in boy. First appearance of Slingers. That's going to be $10 on C. Robin's going to get H. And Palf's going to get B. I see your test, Mr. Lennon. My favorite Marvel comic ever made, Silver Surfer 50, The Origin. That's going to be on I. I have a New Mutants #1, Very Fine Plus. Put that on A. John's going to get I. Give me a second. Palf's going to get A. Young Men 25, the extremely scarce J.C. Penney. Tim West, that was a previous. I think that was a previous. Tracksuit confirmed. Did you want the Venom Lethal Protector or a different book? Let me know. This is the J.C. Penney reprint. Those have some nice scarcity. That's going to be on G as in good girl. Nice. Some of this stuff is for my Sunday claim sale, but we're gonna do it now. This is a near mint first Lara Croft. Always surprised by the affordability on that one. Mr. Sergenko. Nice to see that Facebook's back up and running. For some reason, I lost access to Facebook earlier. Nick. Let's see. Evan is on B. $8 high, but I do them for $5. This is Thunderstrike 21, a near mint. It's obviously an ASM Avengers #1 homage. I don't see that too often. It's on A. Here's a Titans 41. This is the Death of Brother Blood on H. I also have a very fine, it is a newsie, first cameo of Jericho, second cameo of Adeline Wilson. So that's the wife and son of Deathstroke. What's up, Track? You got it. Laura Leet gets A. Very fine plus and a newsie. Wonder Girl marries Terry Long. That's on B. Near mint minus newsie. First appearance of President Marlowe And first cameo of Azrael. This is a different Azrael than the one you're thinking of. I also have the first full appearance of Azrael in Newsy as well on E. What's up? What's up? Robin picks B. One of my favorites, and I'm always surprised by the affordability here, is the first appearance and cover appearance of Jinx. It's going to be on F. Titans 57, excuse me. D and E to Robin. I cannot promise that there's going to be any 12 centers because I just sold 3 entire weeks in a row of nothing but 12 centers. So I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Looks like Mr. Strillick is going to get first Jinx. Hey, Strillix, I thought you only get villains. Let me find some more. Jinx is a villain. I think more of an anti-hero, but I suppose so. Here's 58. First chronological appearance of the Monitor. That's a cool one. That's a near mint on B. I have 2. This is a very sought after book, actually. First appearance of Miss Martian. It's actually a cameo. The Jeff Johns Titans 37. Mr. Roman Curtis is going to get B. Let's see. Mr. Paul is going to pick up a D. Brian 12 just missed out on F. Robin's going to get G and H. Picking up some Titans. Let's see, do I have any more Titans floating around here? That might have been the last of the Titans. I have a lower grade giant size superheroes number 1, first meeting of Morbius and Manwolf on H. Suicide Squad 38 is the origin revealed to be Barbara Gordon issue, as well as the origin of Bronze Tiger. So B for Bronze Tiger. Colt picks up H. I should drop that link. Here you go. All right, so newcomers like Mr. Keegan, don't forget to fill out that link. That's going to be how I get you done here. So Colt picked up an H. That's old news. And then what was it? Richard Keegan. I can't believe someone just asked, do I have Moon Knight keys? I have a Moon Knight number 1, first Khonshu and Bushman. This is a very fine plus, near mint minus. That's so funny. Sometimes it works out that way. That's on H. Who wants some scarcity? This is a very low print run. Suicide Squad 66 is the final issue. It's a $15 high. I tend to do them a bit cheaper. That's on D for 5. Looks like Toast got H. Colt picked up a D. I put these two next to each other for scarcity. Static 40 by the end of the run. They're pretty scarce. This is number 40, $20 high. This one's a near mint minus, very fine plus for 10. Roman picked a B. Star Wars Dark Empire, Volume 2, number 1. I don't think it's a key, but it is a near mint Star Wars from Dark Horse. So there you go. Looks like Epsilon got a G. Epsilon was in the shop today. All right, where are we? Robin picked up a D. Reintroduction of Squadron Supreme, number 1. This is the 2000s one. $3. It's a near mint. $3. I have a near mint Spawn 33. First appearance of Freak. It's a cameo. Newsy Spawn alert. I have a near mint minus, issue 96, Newsy. Paul. This was an interesting bundle I put together. It's King Spawn number 1, which is the key. And then I also had 2, 3, and 4, which are non-keys. So it's a $6 book, and I just made the other ones $1 each. I made a video about this. First appearance of Slapstick on I. Here's a 1965 for you, Lennon. Annual number 1, Sergeant Fury. Scott Green. Timeless Classic, a near mint X Factor number 1. Roman got I. Nick got A. Nick, I also have annual number 3. All right. Oh, nice. Near mint Secret Wars number 1 on B. I also have a near mint Secret Wars number 2 and a number 5. Any Something is Killing Children. I actually really rarely get in Something is Killing the Children. Very rarely. Number 7. Guys, are you being nice to each other down there? This is a family-friendly one. Everybody be kind. First Super Patriot, and it's the first solo series. Normally, quite honestly, I used to do these for $5. I've started honestly putting them in my dollar bin. Here's the thing: this is a near mint to mint newsstand, so that I had to bring. So that's on D. Toast got all the Secret Wars. Funny thing is, I missed whatever the start of whatever that was, so I'm only catching the tail end of it. Another Savage Dragon key. I never have this. Near mint, first appearance of She Dragon. Cover appearance as well on A. I also have a fine plus, very fine minus, but it's a newsie, guys. First solo series of Rogue. That'll be on I. A very fine first robotics. Goon Guy is going to start a pile. What was that? Oh, A. I have to pee so bad. Why does this always happen when I start a claim sale? This is a non-key, but it's damn near mint. If it's not near mint, it's a near mint minus. It's a Red Sonja number 4 from 1977. It's going to be on F. Nick got the Nick Fury. Plan 9 Comics, some sort of extremely, I'm guessing 80s, 90s, definitely from the time Ashcan Weird Thing. Can't even find information on it. That is on A. But sometimes I like putting up the different stuff. So there you go. Monica Rambeau, number 1. Photon, first appearance of Hinge from 2022. It's also the Peach Momoko variant on H. Scott's going to get F. Ed's going to pick up A. Nick got F. That's gone. Tracksuit got I. Ep got H. Phantom, number 38 from Charlton. Nice copy, too. Good looking cover. Non-key on A. I got the full run of Nightwing's first series. This is his first solo series, and number 2 is the first, I think, Bloodhaven, and the first suit change. That'll be on H. That is $30, Mr. Brian. Vic's gonna pick up A. Welcome back, Vic. Guys, don't forget, 10 claims gets you 10% off. 20 claims gets you 20% off. Build those piles. Vic got A. Scott got H. This book's been here too long. Let's make this $7. First appearance of Slingers is now $7. Brian's gonna get this. And I just got to figure out. I hate shipping these things, but this is a cool one, dude. I'm going to figure it out for you. I'll tell you what, Brian, you might want to join the slab sale on Friday because that actually perfectly fits in the medium size USPS flat rate box. And that would be a perfect one to bundle. And yes, we're having our first slab sale in I think like 3 months, man. I'm long overdue for a slab sale. It's kind of ridiculous. I let it go way too long. Here's a Night Thrasher, number 1. It's a near mint. It's going to be $4 on A. Little scarcity for you. Number 3 of 3. Not number 1, not number 2. Just number 3. Night of the Living Dead from 1994. That's on I. They always say it's a $10 high. Nah, this is a near mint, but it is the first issue of the second volume of New Teen Titans. I keep them at 5. There you go. Death of Trigon, Titans 5. Paul. Roman got H. Oh, no. Paul got E. I find this to be an underrated. First, Danny Chase, who later becomes Phantasm. Titans Annual number 3. It's a very fine on F. First appearance of Thea, the mother of Lilith Clay. Very fine on H. Got a lot of Titans tonight. Here's a near mint. Third appearance of Deathstroke, Origin of Beast Boy. Titans, number 10. Vic. All right, we're undoing a claim. So Phantom 38 is actually going back up on the wall. Everybody hit that like button. We have a full wall. So here at the cheap sale, if you ever do a full wall claim, you guys have seen it before, I really hit you hard with the discounts. You get quite a few books for free. Definitely worth it. If we get a full wall claim, you guys get to see what happens. Can we clear a wall and get us restarted here? I'll let you think about that. I'm going to take a quick leak. All right, awesome. Let's see. Vic says, I'm going to get this A. All right, let's double check, see where we're at. O, Weddle, H. O, Weddle, H. That's definitely a new username. Gosh. O Weddle H. Just make sure you fill out that link. Let's see. And Vic got Night Thrasher. Paul got E. Nope, that's gone. The comic under H. There's nothing under H. Paul got F and G. Nick picks up H. Oh, Weddle, you just have to fill the link out real quick when you get a chance. You only have to do it once. Everybody's interested in these stinking treasuries. The only thing is, I try to keep these treasury. It's eye candy for the shop. They're extremely cheap. They're, gigantic, weird things. Here's my problem with them. They're very hard to ship because they're gigantic. Like, look at that. $10. Some stuff, I will say, is just for the shop. And they started a bad trend. You're good, dude. All right, let's keep doing Titans. 14, Origin of Doom Patrol, first appearance of the new Brotherhood of Evil, near mint minus newsstand. New Teen Titans 14. Near mint minus first appearance of Captain Carrot Newsy, the most important comic character ever created. This, I'm pissed that I didn't mention this in today's video. First appearance of Brother Blood, first appearance of Mother Mayhem, first appearance of Baron Winter, first appearance of Night Force, and first cameo of the Monitor. This should have been in today's video. It's a very fine. It is a newsie. A classic. Near mint, first appearance of Terra, another book I always feel like should be more than $10, but I don't make the rules. Paul's going to pick up Brother Blood. Roman got A. Someone just got E. Colt. Where's the Captain Carrot love? Francis Kane becomes Magenta in New Teen Titans 29 near mint on G. Near mint, New Teen Titans 33 also. Great cover. First Trident. F. New Teen Titans number 9, a near mint. This is the first appearance of Cole. Necroscope. Beautiful book there. 1992, number 1 from Malibu Comics. Paul got A. Roman got F. Here's a little leftover from that crazy DC collection. It's DC Superstars number 1. This is a very fine on E. Palf. Homage Studios, the Swimsuit Special. This is the first Brett Booth in comics and first J. Scott Campbell in comics. Very cool. Underrated book there. That's a very fine plus. Robin got E. You want to talk about underrated? Swamp Thing Volume 3, number 1. I don't see this too much. First Tefe Holland solo series from Vertigo. Figuratively speaking, picks up a G. What's up, Fig? You guys need me to drop the link again? Boom. Picks up a G. Vic? This is cool because I always thought this was just a cool cover and story. Apparently, it actually is a key. Swamp Thing Annual 4. I used to say it's just a cool Batman Swamp Thing crossover. It's actually the first appearance of the Gray. I'll put that on G. Nice. And in Mylar, for some reason, I usually put $50 books and up. This is a Whitman. Very fine Superman. I don't know what issue. The Whitmans, unfortunately, don't say what issue they are. But there you go. Laura Elite picked G. Very nice. Superman, The Wedding Album. Hey, what's that? Ding, 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 ding. The DC Universe logo variant on E. John. Check this out. This is one of the earliest Doomsday cameos in perfect condition, signed by Brett Breeding. See that nice signature up at the top? That's going to be on F, Superman 73. I also have Man of Steel number 1 by John Byrne, the first variant cover ever from the late 80s. Little bronze taste for you. Nice copy of A Tales of Evil number 1 on H. Near Mint, Spidey number 1, 1990. Classic. Fig. Andy. And Toast. I have in Mylar a near mint minus Resurrection of Thanos. It'll be on G. First Midnight Suns in cameo. First Lilith on H. Still sealed. Magic becomes Sorcerer Supreme in The Death of Doctor Strange number 1. That's the Scotty Young on E. $5. Non-key, but a damn good cover. Doc Strange 31. Look at the condition on that. That's clean. That is a near mint Doc Strange 43. Great cover. Newsy. First Shadow Queen. Another great one. Number 45. Another near mint on H. This is a near mint, and this one's a key, and it's a newsie. Triple whammy. First appearance of Morgana Blessing, but it's also the first meeting of Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo. Doctor Strange 48 newsie near mint. $35. F. Goon. Another near mint newsy Doc Strange key. The FF19 homage on H. Another Butte. This one's issue 54. These are the upgrade copies. If you already got them, these are the ones to swing for. Also, 55. Thanks, Fig. Colt. Goon. I made this a bundle, so this ain't cheap, but it actually prices out even higher. These are near mint newsies of the entire 60, 61, 62. Doc Strange, Hannibal King, Captain Marvel, and Scarlet Witch all face off against Dracula. In 61, it's the origin of the Darkhold and all vampires in the Marvel Universe. It's also the first Blade and Doctor Strange team up, which is your unofficial first appearance of the Night Stalkers. Number 62 is the Dracula Battle Conclusion. It prices to $75. I did it for $60. Uh, 67 is the first appearance of the Night Stalkers on E. 2007's Thor number 1. And I have what might just be a perfect 9/8 copy. First canon Jane as Thor. That might just be a 9.8. That's going to be on, I guess, F. Colt. Nice. And Fig got H. Thor 83, otherwise known as 585 from 2004. First appearance of Ratatoskr, the Asgardian squirrel god, who was actually pretty heavy in the whatchamacallit, the God of War video game. Keegan picked up an F. '84, otherwise known as 586 from 2004, is the first Rune King Thor near mint on H. Newsy, still sealed near mint number 1. Very nice on G. Spidey number 1. And then another Spidey number 1 near mint. The silvers tend to go for 15. The regulars tend to go for 10. Fig. Watch out for these Spider-Man 2099. Some of the values in here get a little high. $30 pretty consistently. Spider-Man 35. Cron Stone becomes Venom 2099. Near mint on E. I saved you $5 there. I also have a near mint first Spider-Man 2099 for solo series. And number 40 is the first cover of Goblin 2099. Vic. And I think this is the one I chose for the thumbnail. This is Spider-Man 37, near mint to mint. Very obvious AF-15 homage, featuring Venom 2099. The late run Spidey 2099 is the stuff that I never really see. And when I do see it, it's typically in like fine condition. So it's really cool to find some near mints. Hold on. Wonkington 1. What's up, Wonk? Welcome back, Wonk. So Wonk got H. Vic got F. Joe Lee connecting cover, where if I were to pull this out, you'd see it's an awesome Venom 2099 connecting cover. That's on E. Andy, there was nothing on E, but there now is. First cameo of Goblin 2099 goes to issue 38 on H. And I have a couple number 8s. Notice how they're a lot cheaper the earlier you get. It's the late run that's expensive. First, Jennifer D'Angelo. On G, I have 2 of them. Issue 8. Andy, you should probably refresh. You just claimed 2 spots that don't exist. Refresh your praise. Refresh your praise. Refresh your page. There it is. Fig got B. All right. Vic got H. Fig picks up a G. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, number 75 is The Death of Ben Reilly on B. Wait. That's an older claim. Thanks, Vic. Spectacular Spider-Man 72. It's also a newsie. First, Ollie Osnick as Doc Ock. Later becomes Spider-Kid. Later becomes Steel Spider. That's on H. I have a mid-grade to possibly getting into slightly low grade. Newsy first Cloak and Dagger. Spectacular Spider-Man 64. Oh, Goon, you just got beat on that one. First Ringer and the new Beetle Battle Suit Spectacular 58, a fine newsie. Let's see. Palf got B. This is a non-key, but it's just a darn good Bronze Age. Spectacular number 5, Great Morbius on E. That's a very fine minus. I have a mid-grade Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 2. Nice early numbering there on B. Don't forget to hit that like button. And he picked up an E. All right, I got to grab some more. Looks like I might have found a Spider-Man bin here. Oh, you know what? I actually have 2 of those. So let's see. John and Fig get both. This was in my annual video. I have a very fine Spidey Annual, Spectacular Spidey Annual, number 4. First appearance of Iron Cat, Tamara Blake on H. That's a newsie. Spider-Man 64, First Poison. Good cover there, too. On B, that's a near mint. Colt. And then right under it, Web Annual 4, first appearance of Poison. Different Poison. So check this out. Amazing Scarlet Spider number 2 is the first appearance of Joystick. Both of these are near mint. This is the direct. This is the newsstand. Let's put them on E and H. Amazing Scarlet Spider near mint number 1. Amazing Scarlet Spider near mint number 1. Newsy. Mr. Neely. I'm tired of looking at these books, so why don't we do this? If you get A, C, and D, I'll do them all for just $20. Meaning, if you get A, C, or D, you'll get C for free. Let's get some stragglers gone. That's a nice 33% off right there, in addition to whatever percentages you're going to get off. Fig. Scarlet Spider, number 1 near mint. Spectacular Scarlet Spider, number 1 near mint. First appearance of Override and Aura on C. Web of Scarlet Spider, number 1 near mint. First solo series out of them all. I don't know why I didn't bundle those. Spider-Man 16 is the last Todd McFarlane on Spidey. Spider-Man 33 is a popular one simply because of MJ performing some marital duties to Peter. We can't possibly have a full wall on Spider-Man. Come on, guys. Spidey keys, grab them up. First, Morgan Le Fay. This is a near mint minus 1978 Spider-Woman number 2. Spectacular Spider-Man 230. First appearance of DK. Oh, we have a wall claim. So what I'm going to do, we're going to make some free books here. Check this out. Fig just did a wall claim. I'm going to give him 4 of the books for free. Cool. Controversial, Spectacular Spidey 226. First of all, great cover. Toast, I'll take care of you. Great cover, but also this is Peter Hits MJ. A little controversial right there on C. And then I got Spectacular 222. First appearance of Spider-Side, Ben Reilly's clone. Vic. Walking says, I claimed it before the wall claim. Negative, sir. Figuratively was before your claim. And actually, I even have the chat up on the screen so you guys can see. All right. I'll finish off this little Spidey box here. I have a perfect condition Spectacular 189. This is the one with some value. The second print, you can always tell from the gold centering. The first print doesn't have much value. Second print's the one you want. Spider-Man obtains cosmic powers in this near mint 158 Spectacular. Newsy. Spectacular Spider-Man 147. Jason Macendale becomes Demo Goblin. Near mint. Web of Spider-Man 48. First Demo Goblin. I'll put that before. 143. First Carlos Lobo. I've got 2 on C. We have a new name, Mr. Joe Baker. Thanks, Joe. Make sure you fill out this link. And then I also have a near mint first Carlos Lobo in new stamped. So I'll put that next to that. Web of Spider-Man 125 near mint is the first appearance of Green Goblin Phil Urich on E. Web of Spider-Man 119 is the first appearance of Kane. No, I don't have a 118. But I do have a 116, which is the first full appearance of Ben Reilly in near mint. And 114 in near mint, which is the first cameo of Ben Reilly. Vic gets I. I got a couple still sealed near mint web of Spider-Man number 90, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. This is the one that previews Spider-Man 2099, and it actually kind of defuncts ASM 365. Vic. Andy got H. Wonk gets an F. I have a near mint Web of Spider-Man 57, which is the first appearance and cover appearance of Skinhead. Let me just bring this box over here. All right, Andy gets an I. Classic Web of Spider-Man 20 near mint minus anniversary border on H. Near mint, maybe near mint minus. First Vulturion's Web of Spidey 1. A lot of Spider-Man. I'm actually a little surprised A is still here. Let's check. I got a couple. First Shriek, Spidey Unlimited number 1. It's also the first Maximum Carnage. These are the very fine minus. And I got one near mint. Second appearance of Scarlet Spider. It's actually the first time he's named Scarlet Spider. On F. That's a Spider-Man 52 in near mint. Fig. Cult. Fig gets A, D. So A, D, C, B, and G. Okay, we're left with just one Carlos Lobo. Nice. I have a perfect condition Spider-Man 51 foil cover goodness. Identity of Ben Reilly revealed, which is already a $15 high. Now, normally I don't agree with that, but this is the doozy. So I'm keeping that at the direct price. There you go. Spider 49, near mint, first Cold Heart, D. Spider 47, first Grim Hunter and Gregor, near mint, H. Very affordable stuff here. Let's see. Fig got B. Don't forget, guys, 10 claims gets you 10% off. 20 claims gets you 20% off. Classic. First cover of Demo Goblin. It's just a great cover. Pretty weak key, if you ask me, but it's just a good one. I have 3 near mint Spider-Man 13s with the black suit. They're desirable on G. This is an extremely 90s claim sale. Oh, this one's finally different. All right, let's see what we got. Wonk Niall. Actually, that's a new name. Oh, sorry, Brian. We have a new name. Let's see, Niall. So Wonk got one. Neo Devoy gets a G, and Toast. So who is it? Wonk, Toast, Niall. All right, finally breaking up the Spider-Man, the full run of Illuminati. First series, obviously. Something takes the Infinity Gauntlet. I can't read my own handwriting. I love how I take the time to write the notes and then can't read my own handwriting. First Super Scroll with the Illuminati powers. So this is the kind of a controversial one where the scrolls finally inherit the right to gain powers of who they absorb. Remember, before they weren't able to do that other than Super Scroll and like Pybok and a couple others. All right, where are we? First appearance of Mighty Avengers. Mighty Avengers #1, 2007, near mint. Ultron Forever, Avengers #1. First, Daniel Cage as Captain America, and first appearance of Golden Skull from 2015, and it's the Scotty Young on B. Fig got C. Another new name to Johnny Rocco. Oh, there's nothing on G though. Might not be in the live, so make sure you're in the live. Let's see. Paul got B. Baker got H. First appearance of Horror, Avengers Curse of the Man-Thing #1, 2021. Avengers Academy 21. First full and cover appearance of White Tiger, Ava Ayala. $30 high. I'm taking it easy for you. I usually do with more recent books. $10 off to $20 on B. Looks like Lennon got E. Laura got C. And Evan got B. I literally mentioned this book in today's video. That's funny. Avengers Academy, $25 high. I do them for 15. Hazmat, Metal, Striker, Veil, Finesse, a couple more. 2010 on G. $15. New Avengers, issue 40, $20 high. I tend to sell them for 10. It is a near mint. First, Varank, the Skrull Queen. Then I have, unfortunately, it's a 4-part arc. I have 1 through 3. Whatever. I'm just pricing this for #1, which is the first appearance of Eliath, one of the villains from Loki, but also the villain from Deadpool 3. I wish I had a full run for you, but whatever. I'm just pricing it as the first issue. Colt got G. Froth's in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up, Cover My? Scott Green picks up a C. New Avengers 35, Lionel Francis Yu, classic Venomized cover. You get a Venomized Wolverine. Avengers Annual 21. First appearance of Kang as Victor Timely and first Anachronauts. That's the near mint minus on G. And then I got another one that might just be a 9-8, and that's going to be on F. Yes, I see your test, Johnny. Here we have a fine first cover appearance of Nebula. Avengers 260. Robin got G. Near mint, Avengers 268, iconic Kang cover. That's a newsie as well on E. 268. Fig gets C. Very Fine Plus, Avengers 326, first appearance of Rage. Avengers 243, Very Fine Plus, Newsy, first West Coast Avengers. Near mint minus, Newsy, second Monica Rambeau. It's also the one where she joins the Avengers. Let's see, Niall picked up a C, and Fig got A. This is a weird one. Avengers 200, Very Fine Plus. This is the one where Captain Marvel gives birth to the son that impregnates her from the future. Wrap your head around that. That's on H. That's some Game of Thrones crap right there. Paul gets G. Oh, you know what? This doesn't have a price, so I'm just going to throw it in someone's pile for free. Tracksuit. I just gave you a free book. There you go. Jedi Brick gets H. Oh, don't tell me a lot. There it is. All right. 211. Tigra joins, Wonder Man leaves. That is a near mint newsie. 211 Avengers. X Factor number 5. This is a Very Fine minus. Does need a clean. First Apocalypse. Colt. Toast. Adventure Comics 425. First appearance of Captain Fear, a Very Fine D. For some reason, I didn't tape them together, but I got the full run of Batman Black and White, Jim Lee cover classic series. $15 for the full run on C. Nick picks up D. Let me just grab that box. Near mint to mint, Eric Masterson becomes Thunderstrike in a newsstand, $4.59 on H. Oh, wow. A lot of people wanted C. Let's see what we got. Looks like Laura got it first. Wow, a lot of people wanted that. Gosh. Just a great cover, honestly. Just a near mint. It's a newsie too. Thor, $4.29. D, $3. First appearance of the Blue Celestial. Thor, $4.24. Very fine on C. Wonk. All right, now I'm going to give you some options. Here's a near mint, Thor 412, which is the first Night Thrasher, as well as all of the new Warriors. And then I have the same thing, near mint, bundled with a very fine Thor 412, 411, which is the first cameo of all those dudes. Also classic cover there. Great value there. Andy picks the D. Thor, $3.95. First appearance and cover appearance of Earth Force. G. First appearance of Kevin Masterson as well as Quicksand on A. Now, I'll never know why this is not worth a lot more. First, Eric Masterson, and first, Mongoose. It's a nice double key. Don't totally understand why that's that cheap. To me, that does not seem like a $5 bin book, but that's okay. I actually don't think A is either, for the record. I got a near mint and newsy. First Captain America wielding Mjolnir, $40 on D. Classic stuff. And we have our first, well, it's not our first full wall of the night, but we do have a full wall. Goon's going to take D, and then Fig takes the rest. All right, let's see what I can do for you, Fig. Give Fig a free. There we go. Boom. All righty. Thor, $3.89. First appearance of Replicoid, near mint. $338. It's a near mint minus Newsy. Second Beta Ray bill. Deep. Perfect Copper. First Stormbreaker on A. And if you want to save a buck, I do have a fine. That's $339 is the issue. $341, and I got the Newsy here is the not first, excuse me, a crossover with Superman, obviously a DC character in a Marvel title. Wow, that is this is like Mylarable. That is a possible 9.8 364 right there from the Thor Frog series. 365 is, of course, the first full Thor Frog, and I have two. If that doesn't go, you know what? This might have to go out in my 2 CGC pile if no one grabs that. Let's see. Toast got D. That's old news. Toast gets B. Nick gets H. Oh my gosh. Another possible 9-8 candidate. Okay, might have to do that. All right. First cameo of the TVA. 372. Might just be. Might just be. Fig takes D. That rhymed. I'm going to do $10 on this. 387 and 388. First appearance of Exitar, the Executioner, cameo, and full appearance. It says 15. I'll do 10. 384. First Drago Couture. Don't ask me who that is. I have no idea. Thor people might know. I don't. It is a near mint. 384. Scott, let me just write 10 so I don't forget. Yeah, look at that. I have two of them. All right, I'll do the same thing if anyone wants it. All right. First cameo, the Timekeepers. Nice. You're in the 9s on that one. And I remember this collection. I actually got 2 in that caliber. And then I got, if you want to go for the fine, I got the 282. The fine. Same book. This one's obviously a little nicer. First, Eresh Kigal. Maybe you Norse god people might know who that is. Again, I don't. 284 near mint. Fig got B and D. And this will be $10, Fig. All right, where are we? 286. First Matabo and first cameo of Dragona. Nice cover. Keegan's going to take one of the pretty ones. Uh, 288 is the first full appearance of One Above All. That'll be on B. We have a full wall. Got a full wall of Thor here. We might need another wall claim to get it going. Or if someone right now just says claim the rest of the Thor, I will. What will I do? What will I do? What will I do? Claim the rest of the Thor. I will give you H for free. That's a $30 book on me, guys. Oh, Colt takes B. Again, anyone who claims all the Thor, I'm going to give you H for free. That's the best book up there. Claim Thor. Watch this. Free. Thanks, Fig. And Fig, I think I'm going to be transporting you in a short box. Hold on. All right. Some $70 ridiculous War of the Bounty Hunters store exclusive, first Poe Raygon and Werned Lichter. I don't know. One per store exclusive. Yeah. $70 high. I typically will do half off on the modern new stuff. I don't know. Not my style. Near Mint second Hobgoblin ASM 239. Oh, excuse me. I see a little bit of dirt in the top corner. I'm going to do $30. It is a newsie. It says 40. I'm going to do 30. Very fine. I just wrote many first appearances. Suicide Squad #1. Near Mint. I'm going to do 10. It says 12. I'll do 10. Suicide Squad 4. First William Hell. Wonk. Nice. 23. Near Mint. First Oracle. $20. This is just an awesome Kelly Jones cover. I want someone to have it. $1. Spectre 31. Palf, let me just write 30 on that. And Wonk. Slimer #1. I do not get that in very often. And that is a near mint. Gee. Hey, more J.C. Penney rare variant alert. That's going to be on E. Sergeant Fury #13, the J.C. Penney reprint. Keegan got A. Wonk got G. First Shuri solo series. Perfect condition. H. Conan, the late 90s series. Not a key, but I got a couple near mints. 1 and 2. Kazar the Savage. A nice issue #1. Sharp copy. Another Secret Wars #1 if someone wanted it. Near mint. Scott Green got D. Full run of Vision and Scarlet Witch. High grade lot on A. Get up there. $18. Froths gets a G. What's up, Froth? Laura? Again, B is $10. It says 12. Ignore that. Dragon Slayer #1, newsy, but also #2. G. What if Hulk had killed Wolverine? Classic 90s goodness right there. On D. And you know what? On that note, you guys ever see this before? Let's do the 90s gimmick pile. These are buy 4, you get 1 free. So it's 5 books. They're all $5 minimum, but some of these are even going to have $20 books within the stack. Instead of $25 for the 5, it's going to be just 20. Let me put it up on the wall. Give me 1 second. This is actually a particularly good one because some people actually charge just $20 just for that book alone. And there's 5 books here. 90s gimmicks, glow in the darks, die cut covers, all sorts of fun and games. Let's see. Robin got E. Laura's going to get a gimmick. And so is Paul and Froths. Toast and Joe. Chris and Scott and gimmick. So hold on. Chris, Scott, Colt. I just have to write the username for Chris. Chris, just don't forget to do that link. All right. And Kevin Wade is going to get one. And Nick gets an I. Kevin Wade. Oh, here's another one with the Spider-Man 2099 on the front. The gimmicks, it's all 90s gimmicks that have some sort of value in some sort of way. There's going to be first appearances in there. There are going to be die cuts, foils, glow-in-the-darks, all sorts of weird stuff. And it's at least $25. They're just going to be $20 though. And you might get 1 or 2 of the ones that sneaks up to being around $35, $40. So definitely a cool, fun one there. Who was that? Kevin Wade. And then Robin got one. I have a couple left. I've been slowly building those up for a while. Guy Doom's going to take one. let's see. Weddle's going to take C. Nice. All righty. Full run of Venom Funeral Pile. Speaking of 90s gimmicks, there you go. That'll be on C. Almost full run of Venom the Madness. It's 1 and 3. Annoyingly, it's missing issue 2. Vic. Adam Hughes, Vengeance of Vampirella. Nice 90s Adam Hughes in near mint on I. This is kind of a Sunday show, but I got the high grade and the relatively low grade. First appearance of Vixen. Also, this one I'm going to do $40 on. So 40 for the high, 20 for the low. Let me move that there. First Vixen, Action Comics 521. And David got this guy. Esmeralda gets I. Doom got E, nothing on E. And hold on, let me here you go. First Spidey with the 6 arms. What if 42? F. First Shalabal as Starglow. This is the first female Silver Surfer. That's obviously got some heat. A what if 37. A nice very fine plus, near mint minus on I. Chris is going to get F. Classic Capullo and McFarlane team up cover, $15 high, 97. I'm doing it for 10. First team up of Wolverine and Daredevil, and first Lord Darkwind, near mint minus Newsy, Daredevil 196. And then I have a very fine of the exact same thing. And we got a couple more of these bundles left if anyone's interested. Third appearance of Killer Croc, and first full appearance of Jason Todd, Batman 525, Detective Comics 525, near mint on F. Toast. X-Men 213, first cameo of Mr. Sinister, and Psylocke is finally named for the first time on I. That is a new name to Chandler Sill. Chandler, make sure you fill out this link. This is how I'll invoice you. And Toast got I. This is cool. I have seen this book before. It's the first appearance of Lucius Fox. It is a very fine plus, near mint minus, but this is the Whitman. Very cool. 40 bucks on I. Justin, that is a Spawn 97 near mint. Jesse Duran. Where's the love for Vixen? Death of all the scrolls and their home planet and everything, and just what a freaking beast of a cover, guys. God, that is a near mint minus. It's Fantastic Four 257 on I. First appearance of Alexander Luthor, the alternate reality Lex Luthor that's actually a good guy. DC Comics presents annual #1 and a newsie in near mint and in Mylar. That's a big one. First appearance of Entity, the precursor to Onslaught. That's the alternate reality or alternate personality to Professor right there. X-Men 106. That's a mid to high grade right there. That's a nice copy. That'll be on I. This one's in Mylar. Same condition, 117 for Shadow King. All right. I'm seeing Lennon on F. Web of Spider-Man 97. I have a couple near mints. First appearance of Kevin Trench, Night Watch. Near minties on F. Full run of DC 1 million. A couple keys in there as well. Come on. Scott takes one. So does Doom. All right, where are we? Okay. First appearance of Caliban. Also, Angel quits the X-Men. You got about a 7.5. X-Men 148 on F. Help me clear this wall. We got a couple things that have been up here too long. Let's do, this is kind of a weird dollar figure, but I said I'd do 10 bucks on the first William Hell. Let's do 9 bucks. Colt. Roman. And Toast. Here, let's really slash one. Let's do 50% off on one. Bam. $5. Get it gone. 10 for I. Sure. All right, let's see what we got. Star Wars Annual #1, first appearance of Karis, Darth Vader's apprentice. This is a now extremely non-canon storyline. Mid-grade. Mid to low. Anybody want a very fine Newsy Wolverine 3? Needs a press. Kevin Wade. Near mint Gambit #1. Also, a couple of you who got these bundles, you're going to find a couple near mint Gambit #1s. Again, I don't just put the $5 ones. I put some heavy hitters in these bundles. New Avengers #1 Illuminati, the first solo Illuminati issue. On I for Illuminati, that worked out. This I actually bundled. So it's Wolverine 6 bundled with X-Force 13. This is your first cameo, full appearance, and then cover appearance of Solem. And it's also the first Hellbride of the Hand. It prices to $16. I chopped off $1 for you. First Solem bundle. All right, let's see. Chris is going to get I. Any color breaks on 3? 1, 2. Yes, sir. It's a very fine. What am I doing? Chris. And someone wanted a 90s bundle. Gotcha. Who said that? Jesse Duran. And yes, guys, there are still 90s bundles available. Let's do a couple Batman keys. Detective Comics 506, first appearance of Mannequin. Nice cover there. That's a high grade on I. Detective 511, first appearance of Mirage. High grade on G. Batman 345, first Dr. Death in the Bronze Age. High grade on F. Bing, bang, boom. Jesse. Let's see if he does a full house. Colt. Nope. Jesse. Wow. Nice. This says 15. I'm going to do 10. Classic Scarecrow cover. Batman 373. It's a very fine on G. 10, not 15. First full Killer Croc 524. This one has a couple spine ticks. I think it's a very fine minus. Detective 524 on F. Mark E. Hold on, let me just write a quick $10 sticker. Damn. You guys are going to like this Sunday show. I got some more good DCs. All right, where are we? Condition on E is a very fine. It is a newsie. Someone want it? I'll do 25 on E. Let's do some more bat keys. Damn, that's a near mint. Batman 300. That's not an easy near mint to find. Just write 25. All right, Johnny Rocco, just make sure you fill out the link. Let me just go ahead and drop that link again. There it is, Johnny. Near mint minus, pretty darn close on G. Batman 300 again. Joker is Wild, classic story. First, Jason Todd in costume. That's a very fine plus on E. Batman 366. Everett Lee is going to start a pile. Everett Lee gets G. Hey, that rhymed. Near mint minus 361. First cover appearance of Jason Todd. For a second Harvey Bullock on G. Everett Lee also gets E. Batman 360. First Savage Skull. Again, very fine plus, near mint minus. That's same pocket. Mark. All right, let me just check something real quick. First full cover and Origin of Killer Croc 359. It's another very fine. I am full of rhymes tonight. We just sold the near mint. Here's the near mint minus, very fine plus. First full appearance of Jason Todd on E. It's Detective 525. Jesse. That's a near mint. 554. New Black Canary costume. Too bad it looks really ugly. First solo Catwoman story. Unfortunately, this is a low grade copy. Batman 332. Everett. First appearance of the Mole. First Gene Colan on Batman. High grade Bats 340. Robin. Colt. Jesse. I love this cover. Same condition as those others. 518, first Velvet Tiger. Any Deathstroke cover, I'm a big fan. It's on F. First, Onyx Adams, notable member of the League of Assassins. That's a near mint minus. Detective 546 on G. Jesse's cleaning our Batman. Detective 548, same condition. Pocket first, Dark Wolf. E. Deadshot. Did I say Deathstroke? Green Arrow, backup story by Alan Moore. Detective 549. Fine plus, very fine minus. Let's do $5 on this. $8, ignore that. I have 2. Let's do 5. Classic Alan Davis Joker cover. On I have 2 of them. O. Weddle. Nearmint minus 368. Jason Todd becomes Robin. Let's see, Jesse and O. All right, are we caught up? Jesse got E. Lucius Fox appears white in a color misprint. Also, Poison Ivy is practically naked in this. This is just an editorial nightmare. They let 2 things slip through the cracks there on G. Batman 367 near mint. What do I do? What do I do? How about this? If someone clears the wall, I'll give you this bundle for free. You have 1 minute. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Clear the wall, I'll give you C for free. That's a good deal. Don't forget to like that video. And it is 9:30. I said I was going to end the show here. I'm going to go a little bit farther. Let's do another 10 minutes. It'd be stupid of me to end a show when it's going so well. So let's do it. All right. Okay, folks, let's do... What's this detective bundle? Oh, I forgot I did an alarm. Hit that like button, please and thank you. All right, here's kind of a weird one. I got a collection in that had a bunch of nice later bronze DC Comics Presents. They're near mint and they're in that really nice Mylar. Anyway, so why don't we just do them? Let's do these DC Comics Presents. They're just going to be $5 a piece on C. That's solely off of condition. They're just so nice. Again, Superman Omega Men, Superman Captain Comet. It's just going to be a random mystery bundle. And actually, why don't we do them at $4 a piece, since I noticed that one was $4 a piece. I got a stack of them. I just realized I have to custom write $4 on each of these. Oh well. Let's see. Comatose takes 1. John Lennon takes 1. Laura Leet gets 1, 2, 3, 4. Colt gets 1. And figuratively speak says claim Superman. I think I know what you mean. Fig. Halfway through, Brian gets 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got a couple left. Robin gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 left, folks. Colt gets 1, 1 left. Someone take it. There's 1 left. Just 1. Give me a second. All right, folks. This will be the last thing I put up. Let's break out the Bronze Age bundles. Let me go write a sticky. Bronze Age bundles. This is a good way for us to end it. Marvel Bronze Age bundles. If you haven't seen these before, what they are is about $35 to $40 worth of priced out Marvel back issue Bronze Age stuff for just $20. I've got about 15 of them, I think. They're going to be on H. Have some fun. We're going to start it with Ez. All right, so let's see. All right, so Esmeralda, figuratively Colt. Scott. O. Robin. Toast. Chris Nash. All right, I got 2 left. Marcus Henderson and Joe Baker. All right, guys. Great show, everyone. If you need to, here is the link. All invoices are going out Sunday. That's right. I'm giving you guys a chance. Whether you're able to make it to the Sunday show or not, you have a chance to build up your pile because at 10 claims, you get 10% off. 20 claims, I'm going to give you 20% off. With moving into the new house, I have a little bit more space. So see if we can get you guys a little bit better percentage off. All invoices come out Sunday. So make sure you fill out this link. Half of you, I'm sure, won't be able to make it to Sunday. That's fine. But all invoices are coming out Sunday. Guys, good stuff. I'll see you at Sunday. Don't forget that Friday, we're doing a slab sale. So I'll see you then. I look forward to it. Love you all. Make sure you fill out that link. Should be a 7:30, maybe a 7 o'clock sale. Toast. I'll make an announcement. I'll do it in advance. Do I need to fill out another? No, you just have to fill it out once per show. Once per show. A couple of you, just to consolidate on space, like if I notice that you perfectly fill a box and you have a lot and you've already hit 20%, you'll get an invoice. But the rest of you, I'll give you a shot at building up a percentage here. See y'all at the next one. Peace.